The FCS College Football Experience Week 2 preview picks episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code TCESGPN. And remember, as always, folks, too, let it ride.
Hey, this is LeGarrette Blunt, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the FCS College Football Experience Week 2 preview and picks edition. Last week, obviously, you had some heat to Week 1 when you saw Tarleton State go in to Mikey Stadium and get that dub. You also saw a couple other ones that had high drama. But yeah, the FCS is off rolling. I know Alabama State fans are still saying, damn it, we had UAB on the ropes. We're going to talk about it all, folks, but, shout out to also the Govs of Austin P, which we hit on that money line, youtube.com/the college experience. Get on over there, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, that's fair. My name is Kobe Swinging Database Dan, AKA Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
Oh boy, there was some heat. There was crazy comebacks. There were magical kick returns. There were blowouts. I mean, a little bit of everything. Can't wait to talk all about it. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the College Basketball Experience and College Football Experience, as in the FBS version. Give it up for former staffer at Austin P with the Govs, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers, Ryan McIntyre, aka Moneyline Mac. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Yes, FCS didn't disappoint Week 1. Now we're on to Week 2. Let's go, baby. Cheers, everybody.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to rattle off some of the headlines here from the first week. I mean, I think the first thing we'll start off with is Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson did lose, but I thought personally, Deshaun Jackson's Delaware State team looked a little better than I thought they would. And Michael Vick and Norfolk State, we'll see. Towson's a tough opponent. I mean, Delaware's a tough opponent too for Delaware State, but did you think one looked better than the other? I think Delaware State looked a little bit better. How about you?
I definitely did. I thought kind of Norfolk kind of got dominated at the line of scrimmage. And like you said, Towson's a good program. The Tigers have been a good program under Shinnick for years now. So I work in progress with Vic. I thought Delaware State, like you said, Deshaun Jackson, they looked a little bit chippy against the Blue Hens. So yeah, I definitely thought they were the better of the two former Eagle NFL players.
Yeah. And then we had the big one. I mean, I'm just going to rattle off some of the most impressive performances. I will say West Georgia putting it on Samford 34-3. West Georgia came up from the D2 ranks not long ago. They look to be a factor in the FCS, I would say, moving forward. You know, Georgia's such a great high school recruiting scene for football. Northwestern State broke the 20-game losing streak. Blame McCorkle as they stormed against Alcorn State. Let's fucking go. Always storm the field. Doesn't matter what level of football is. And by the way, shout out to right now I got a fire game going on right now between Bob Stitt and Colorado School of Mines and West Texas A&M right now. Big time college football game. See, the FBS and FCS dropped the ball on this Thursday night here, but don't worry, we're deep into the weeds watching a bunch of D2, D3 college football. Some of the other ones should note Monmouth Colgate was fucking absolutely insane.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Colgate had a 31-7 lead and lost 42-39. So, and if you think that's the craziest comeback, it is not. I don't think it is. We will get to that one, but that one was I'd say one of the better games of the week. Then there was obviously Lehigh Richmond was a rematch of the playoffs a season ago. Lehigh completing the sweep. Richmond was up early in that game. Lehigh getting it done 21-14. It was heartbreak hotel if you were a Merrimack fan, because they had a 17-14 lead on Kent State with about 4 minutes left when they kicked off after taking the lead. And Kent State with the real kickoff, not that NFL bullshit. The realist Clark took it back 95 yards for a touchdown, which propelled Kent State. And oh man, the FCS almost should have got another one. They should have got another one here. But that's why the kick return is the best play in the sport for a momentum stealer. Which one stood out to you? I mean, there's some more I want to talk about, but Richmond, Lehigh, Merrimack, Kent State was fucking insane. Monmouth, Colgate, that comeback was absolutely bananas. Did you get an eye on any of those?
The Monmouth Colgate, I got a lot of eyes on that one because that was a Friday night game and it wasn't buried. So once again, FCS, please give us some more weeknight games. What was it? 35-7. I'm thinking new regime Colgate. They're absolutely rolling. Then Monmouth rolls off 35 in a row. 35 unanswered points. Unbelievable game. I mean, shout out to Lehigh. To your point, they beat him in the playoffs last year. They beat him in the opener here.
And that was a gut check. Because Richmond was up a lot of that first half. So went into the half and was able to reassess and get the best of the Spiders. Another barn burner was William and Marion Furman. We knew that game was going to be good.
Yep.
I mean, that was like watching a heavyweight fight because it seemed like Furman got an early lead. Then William and Mary stormed back, got a lead, and then Furman was able to steal that thing late. And by the way, why am I drawing? Devin Hester Jr. with the huge kick return for the Furman Paladins there. One of the other ones that to me stood out. I mean, we thought South Dakota was going to give Iowa State a game. That was not the case. Iowa State won 55-7. Did I say Idaho State?
Yeah. But I mean, goddamn, that was kind of the stunner. I know it's FBS on FCS, but South Dakota top 5 team for semifinals last year, and then Iowa State off Farmageddon in Ireland. No sleepy spot there in Ames.
Yeah, and I think so. There was heartbreak if you're a Merrimack fan. There was the heartbreak throughout the Northeast. I feel like because Holy Cross probably should have beaten Northern Illinois, and that's what made me Benedict. Northern Illinois was like I actually got eyes, watched that whole game with audio on. Holy Cross loses 19-17 in a game that I feel like I think they like if you watch that game, you would say they're probably the better team that day. Just didn't get that win. Another thing is Maine and Liberty. Final score was 28-7. That thing was 7-7, like in the fourth quarter. So yeah, Howard, Florida A&M delivered down there in Miami Gardens. Howard with a walk-off kick for the game winner there in the Orange Blossom Classic. Tennessee State, North Carolina A&T. I lost money on that, but quite the game there in Nashville. How about Presbyterian, a school that does not do scholarships? The Blue Hose knocking off a top 25, top 15 Mercer squad, 15-10. Colin Hurst threw for 303. That is why I will. College football is the greatest. Like that. I don't know if you got to see the post game from Presbyterian. I think I'd shared it from the TCE account, but that's the biggest win in their program history. Mercer's a top 15 FCS team. And for Presbyterian out of the Pioneer League to pull that off, magical game there. And shout out to the Blue Hose, because that's a program builder right there. That win is a fucking program builder. What else do we got that happened here? Well, we can talk about New Hampshire put it on North Carolina Central. I think this one we should talk about. Western Carolina was up 35-7. I bet Western Carolina, of course, Mac.
Yeah.
And they lose 52-45. Unfucking believable, man. Up 35-7. They lose 52. So they give up. I mean, Weehawks got to be good. Weehawks on death watch right now. That game was a fucking classic. Sac State, Jaden Rashada looked like absolute horseshit as they went into Brookings, South Dakota. It's not even cold, so that was part of my angle. It was like, well, they're getting them early. The culture of the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. Remember, like all their starters went out to Washington State, and Gronowski went to Iowa. So you kind of thought it might have been a little bit of a rebuild with Brennan Marion and that go offense grabbing a bunch of guys. Yeah. South Dakota State put it on them 20-3, sellout crowd there. And the Nazis of Nicholls, man, they were playing Troy really tough. That score is misleading. That was like a 1-score game in the fourth quarter.
Nicholls had the lead going into the fourth quarter, and they lost by 18. Unbelievable. Up 17-10, I think.
Unbelievable. I thought they had that game, but critical interception by Duece Hogan in that game. Austin P 34, Middle Tennessee 14. That's got to be. I think that might even be more shocking than Tarleton Army. Maybe for the lay fan that says, "Well, Army almost made the playoffs last year, and Tarleton to do that in West Point." But I think the way Austin P beat Middle Tennessee,
wire to wire.
Oh my god, 34-14. What an ass whooping. How about North Dakota? I felt like North Dakota, man. You throw that same pass. I think you throw that same pass on 4th and 10, 9 out of 10 times he catches that pass. I would assume. Incarnate Word bounced back against Eastern Washington. That was a good game. Where IDub won by 10. Prairie View, shout out to Prairie View as they that was actually one of the best games of the day. Prairie View needed basically essentially like a 4th and 20. Well, it wasn't 4th down but it was just 2 seconds on the clock or whatever. But former Valdosta State head coach there, Tremaine Jackson gets it done, converts the basically a 20-yard play to win the game by 1 against Chris Dishman and Texas Southern. And then shout out to UT Rio Grande. 1 game in, just started your football program, 66-0 against Sul State. That's called getting it done. And
that's
then how
never submitted his pick on that game, like I asked.
that prick, that prick.
Mexicans, baby.
Slim Davis, that was on ESPN Plus, man.
Oh yeah,
ESPN Plus, man. All that stuff is out there for you. ESPN Plus gets majority of it. Flow TV gets the CAA. But a couple other ones I want to note here. Bryant covered against New Mexico State. They really shot themselves in the foot. I still believe they were live to win that game. We locked up Southern Utah against Idaho State. That came just dominating play there by us as Southern Utah wins 46-24 against Idaho State. UC Davis battled from behind. They were losing to Utah Tech, aka Dixie State, and they ended up winning by 7. Shout out, gut check game for the Aggies there. Northern Arizona, I thought looked good against Arizona State. They couldn't capitalize on a couple drives, and then the Vandals battled Washington State tough in the Battle of the Palouse. And I think those were the main storylines there in the FCS for week 1. Surprised Abilene Christian got destroyed by Tulsa the way they did. Shout out to Tulsa, because I know that they're looking pretty good on their front. Anything else that I think that's everything, right? I think that's pretty much. I'll say Illinois State looked better than I thought against Oklahoma. Chippy.
I mean, Tarleton and the Govs got across the finish line in terms of FCS pulling off FBS games, but we had a couple close ones. And I'm sure that we'll get another couple before these games finally end, before SEC play, when everybody in the FCS becomes an honorary member of the SEC for 1 year.
The chat's saying, who's the best FCS program, football and basketball combined? Well, I don't know. South Dakota State.
South Dakota State.
You know, that one. North Dakota State had some years where they made the NCAA tournament. They haven't been as good in basketball as South Dakota State over the past decade or so, but I do remember them winning a game in March, like maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Our guys over there at FCS Nation Radio, they put out their poll this week. They got both the Dakotas 1-2, followed by Montana State and Tarleton.
What about Richmond?
Richmond, the problem with Richmond in basketball, they're just so up and down because they get so old and then they're young and then it's a rebuilding year. But I mean, Mooney, Sweet 16 a couple years ago. I
want to say, and I know back in the 90s they had a run to the Sweet 16 as well. So it's like that's a pretty damn good basketball school mixed with an FCS team that's won some national championships there. Yeah. So that one would be in the mix as well. But I think it's going to be one of those three. If you had to, just off the top of my head, I'm trying to think. Are we forgetting anybody? Maybe someone in the SoCon. Maybe Furman. Maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say Furman. If Will Healy can get ETSU rolling again, then I think ETSU could make a run. Chattanooga's always chippy in basketball and football. Those SoCon schools. We talk about it at length every March. That's maybe the most underrated conference tournament because of how competitive it is.
Oh yeah.
With 6 winners in 6 years. But they got some good football programs there too.
Hell yeah. Folks, want to let you know the FCS College Football Experience is part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, and the free football contest is back. It's free to enter, and you're picking every NFL game ATS, $3,000 for first place, $4,000 if you're a member of our Patreon, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/free roll. Plus, we got 25% off everything in the merch store, promo code football. Get yourself a Eat Shit Pit t-shirt or a Pick Dundee t-shirt, or a College Football Experience or FCS College Football Experience t-shirt. It's all out there for you. And we got our own NFL Survivor contest, $100 entry fee, winner take all, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/survivor. All right, we are back and let's jump into it. But yeah, man, that was a fun first week. And it starts tomorrow night here with a couple of just ridiculous lines. And this one is not 38. This is 28 now. 28. I'm seeing 28 and a half this very second. Western Illinois, the Leathernecks, who did just get just got rocked, 52-3 to the Fighting Illini, but we covered the 49 and a half.
Sharp action on the old Leathernecks.
We nailed it. We fucking nailed it. The Leathernecks heading Lakeside to take on Northwestern, who just fired their president today after. Ain't that a bitch, right? Yeah. Fired the president when they had to pay Pat Fitzgerald all that money because he was the ultimate pussy and he didn't back a guy who backed the school much longer than that motherfucker was ever in Evanston. So unfortunate that Patty is not the head coach at Northwestern. I look forward to seeing him back in college football. 28 and a half is the line currently. I'm still taking the Leathernecks, no bet, but I don't know. It's 38 and a half. I was ready to potentially pull the trigger, but 28 and a half. What are you doing here?
I will take the point. I'll ride with the Bet Detectives trend here of these FCS teams really having a lot of success ATS in week 2. It makes sense. A little bit of a letdown / look ahead to potentially conference play. Give me the Leathernecks Friday night. Let's go. Yeah.
Yale's a good answer too, by the way. And remember, folks, the FCS, the Ivy League is joining the FCS playoffs finally. Only took about 40 years. I'm very excited for that.
Hey, our lock, good call on the line, and we both locked it up. I saw with the next game here coming up.
Yes. Eastern Washington heading to Boise, Idaho. This is a slide from last night, 28 and a half. What do you see in that line at right now, by the way?
28 and a half. Did it go up?
I saw it jump. I saw it jump a little bit. I think it's at 29 and a half now. We are betting Boise State. Eastern Washington, they were impressive against Incarnate Word. Like that was a game. There was 21-21. I watched that whole game. Yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. but that one had, EW is a team that did not go in and they did not opt in on the payment to players, which is crazy because you would think like Cooper Kupp and Vernon Adams and Ed Simmons, the old Redskins offensive lineman, are like, it's been a really good football school for a while, but their administration's fucking batshit crazy. It's the state of Washington. You know how it is. Slam Boise. I think Boise's going to make it. I think it's going to be like 55-10.
They
something
might
like that.
Half. Yeah, this is going to be a rout on the blue turf. Let's go. Smurf turf, lock, Friday night.
There we go. If you play DFS, Sire Gaines and Malik Sherrod might have a big fucking game. So, food for thought. All right, and that's Friday night FCS action. Unfortunately, they should have gave us a couple other games, in my opinion. And Mac, they should have gave us a Thursday game. This is one of the things we bitch about often.
Yeah.
I don't understand it when you have 80 games. You can't spread some out. That's why I'm really hoping, man. I was listening to Cody Campbell on some show today, and I'm really hoping that he we are able to, as a nation, reverse that act to try to save college sports. Cause he's basically saying like, if we take college football, college basketball, college baseball to the open market, the value could be crazy and we could spread out. Like, if you haven't listened to Cody Campbell on how to save college sports and stuff, I highly recommend you check it out on any of the platforms. I know he was on the Audible podcast. He was on, what's the political guy now? He started out in college sports. Yeah. Clay Travis. Yeah. He's on his show. He's been on a few different shows over the past, and I actually hope to get him on our show at some point, but, that might solve our problem on this. But anyway, let's jump into Saturday's action, because Saturday morning, the New Haven Chargers, man, that line last week fucked us. It had us believing that New Haven had their shit together, despite firing their longtime coach when jumping up to the FCS. And boy, that was a mistake, because the Marist Red Foxes put it on them 31-14. Now they head to Erie, Pennsylvania to take on Mercyhurst. Remember, Mercyhurst was an FCS was a D2 school that jumped up to the FCS just 2 years ago. But Mercyhurst lay at 20.5 in Erie, Pennsylvania. There's too many fucking points. It's too many fucking points. If you watch that New Haven game, I actually thought like if they could get out of their own way, maybe they had some nerves. Check this out. New Haven lost when outgaining Marist by 92 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Now they only rushed the ball for 18 yards against Marist. That's a little concerning. But they threw for 377 yards, and that's because they have they have AJ Duffy and Jaden Schwed at the running back spot. AJ Duffy, I know him from college football. I want to say, was he at San Diego State? He was somewhere. I'm very familiar with his game, but I'm not familiar enough. Can you check where AJ Duffy was at? I remember watching him play college football in the FBS somewhere before. I want to say San Diego State.
It is San Diego State. He was with Florida State.
I think he was a transfer from San Diego State, though, right? Wasn't he originally a recruit?
Yeah, so he was with San Diego State last year. I don't know if he played for San Diego State.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't. I don't think he played, but I think that's who I thought he was going to start after coming over from Florida State, because he started the Florida State game, the magical game, the ACC championship. He was their starting quarterback in the fucking ACC championship game when they got screwed by Alabama.
You're right.
That's it. And then he went to San Diego State, and I thought Sean Lewis was going to get it going. So, you know what? I think we should lock New Haven. I think they can cover 20.5.
I do agree that I think they're going to cover. I will say Mercyhurst looked damn good. They outgained Youngstown, and I thought they should have potentially won outright. Let's take the points. It's too many. 21 with Mercyhurst.
If you're looking for a crazy dog, if they throw these numbers out there in time, Saturday morning, charge on New Haven plus 20.5.
Yeah. This number should be 10-11.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Mercyhurst has had a little more time in the FCS, so they're maybe a little prepared for like the week in, week out grind. But let's not. I mean, Mercyhurst did look good against Youngstown.
Yeah, they looked the part.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought they outplayed them, and then Youngstown just found a way to win.
yeah, yeah. And Cody Parlay Ray, I'm just saying, listen to the Cody Campbell shit. Clay Travis isn't my cup of tea either, but I'm just saying, whatever platform he's on. It's more so about the guest than the host. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's saying something very valid for college sports in our future as Americans. So yeah, check out that whatever platform. He was also on the I can't remember all these fucking shows. He's been on a bunch. Just Google him on a bunch of podcasts. Next up, Thomas Moore's at Dayton. We don't have a line of this, of course, because Thomas Moore is. But I wanted to do this for the bet detective for you to take a screenshot. And shout out to the Dayton Flyers and this logo. This game is going on. They've been playing this one since '92. So get out there. If you're in Dayton, Ohio, what the fuck you doing with your life? Get out to a UD game. All right. Next up, we got, oh shit, the bet detective's not on this show. Lincoln, PA. Are they live against Duquesne? There's no line, but just letting you know chronologically, 9 a.m. You can catch Lincoln, PA there at what's the name of that stadium again? The former owner of the Steelers who passed away. It's his family still Rooney Field or whatever. Then you get this. Texas A&M Commerce, they've changed their names.
Commerce looked good last week, man. They moved the ball at SMU.
Catch it. 43.5. They're another school that jumped up recently to the FCS, by the way. And let me dive into that stat sheet you're talking about, because I am seeing 42-13. They covered with ease, by the way. Eric Rodriguez, the starting quarterback of Commerce. You know, they did move the ball. They had 351 yards of offense. SMU only had 400, so they were 49 yards away. They got to take better care of the ball. They turned the ball over a few times and also had a shit ton of penalties. But holy shit, should we take the points? I don't know. I mean, like, part of me is like, that's an in-state foe. Now you're going out there to Saudi Arabia State.
It is a letdown for Florida State. I mean, they stormed the field. I'm taking the points. Let's go. Give me Commerce. Give me the Chinese food restaurant.
Oh man, it is tempting. It is tempting. I think you kind of sold me on this one. I'm going to Benedict. I'll take the points. I'm not going to bet this. Are you betting this?
No, I'm going to sit it out. Florida State might still be in fuck you mode off last year. I know they got a big win, but they may still want to just stick it to everybody that shit on them all off season. I just asked for the bet detective's takes on the Lincoln PA versus Duquesne game.
Yeah, please. He tries to hide from this shit. He was supposed to meet us here at 9:00. But next up, Northwestern State, Blaine McCorkle. Hey, look, if you're taking Texas A&M Commerce, you are fading the field storming that happened in Tallahassee. Does that mean you should fade the field storming that happened in Nagastosius? Not going to work here anymore for Northwestern State, as they're catching 51.5 points. I mean, you got to take the points, right?
Yeah. Minnesota's not really a team that runs it up.
I feel like it's like 49-0, 49-0 final score. Hey, I don't think Northwestern State will score on them.
No, I don't either. Yeah, 45-0.
I actually tempted on betting. I'm considering betting that, because I just can't remember Minnesota ever dropping like 55-0 or something on. I feel like this one, he calls off the dogs. He's a former MAC wideout. He knows the struggle, right? Give me them Demons plus 51.5. Jake said, did we see Florida State fans storm the field? Yes, we also saw Northwestern State fans storm the field too when they beat Alcorn State as a big dog.
Night.
Yeah, Thursday, so we've had two field stormings already. College football is back. Mac, I forgot to bring this up on the show last night, and it's a shame, but I did get notified via IG that someone attending the University of Missouri was sent. Was it Missouri or Kentucky? I think it was Missouri. It could have been Kentucky though. I think it was Missouri. was sent a email by the university saying anyone that storms the field will be kicked out of school.
What? What are we doing?
The SEC with their bullshit. That's why if you're at Missouri or Kentucky, and it's a shame we didn't mention this on the FBS show because I was sidetracked. I didn't think of it. They can't kick out the whole fucking school. They can't. That school president will lose his fucking job or her job. If you have 3,000 students storm the fucking field, it is impossible for them to do that.
Kick them all out?
Yeah, it is impossible to do that. But the fact they're even sending out the email and threatening is fucking ridiculous. Greg Sankey and SE like it make you know what, man? I forever a lot of people assumed that I hate the SEC the most. It was really kind of I hate the Big Ten because of their stance during COVID and how smug and they're just scumbags to me. But
Fritz,
I think the SEC is actually going back. The pendulum is swinging back to the SEC with this shit of no storming. Storm the goddamn field. All right. Next up.
Just so it's so out of touch with reality. It's just so out of touch. It's so lame.
Yeah. I mean, so shout out to whatever I retweeted whoever did that video of interviewing all the Florida State players about storming the field. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Yeah. It's
all the Florida State players are saying like, this is one of the greatest experiences they've ever felt in their life. And that some of them are saying that's why I go to Florida State to have magical moments like this. This is what I've been preaching on this fucking show the whole goddamn time.
Hey, Stephen A. Smith.
Yes, Stephen A. even went for us. Yeah.
Said, hello.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, storming the field is part of the experience. This is why it's not the NFL. It's supposed to be it's a community thing. There's a reason why the NFL would never put a fucking franchise in Ames, Iowa for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But you have a team in Ames, Iowa. Right. This is part of the college experience. You're supposed to have that memory. These people you're supposed to be your fucking classmates and shit. I don't know what we're turning the fucking thing into, but fuck the SEC. Next up, fucking Sacred Heart is heading to what's this again? It's Bethlehem. Yeah. I almost said Moon Township. Look, the last time they played fucking Sacred Heart, scored a nice upset, 13-6 back in 2019. Sacred Heart did somehow win against Stonehill 12-7 in a classic, Mac. Look, if I'm being honest here, this is a nice little spot potentially because
points here.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of a nice spot when you have an FCS playoff matchup week 1. Like honestly, this was if you follow FCS closely, Lehigh Richmond was like the equivalent of like basically your I would say Sac State and South Dakota State was your headliner, but it was probably the second best game of the week within the FCS. Maybe EW Incarnate Word, but it is an opportunity where you'd think, man, I know Lehigh looked good, and I know Sacred Heart didn't score any points till the third quarter, and only put up, just a little bit over 250 yards of offense. But I think you're right. I think we got to, man. I just feel like you feel like Lehigh relaxes a little bit. They beat Richmond. John Mikulski, that's the quarterback of Sacred Heart.
I'm going to bet Sacred Heart. This is too many points. This is a great spot. They're off a win. And they're catching Lehigh off the Richmond game.
Yeah. And don't sleep on Chuck Webb, the running back for Sacred Heart. Had a big game against Stonehill, running for 82 yards at a score. I think you're probably right though, man.
27.5. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's like Lehigh. I get it. They're going to be probably an FCS playoff team again, but I just think that's human nature on this. I think we got to lock this up, dude. Let's go.
Baby.
Yeah.
Pioneers, baby.
Pioneers plus 27.5. Let's go. Mason, you're saying this is 19.5. Where, buddy?
What is that an actual line or?
Where are you grabbing that? Because my guy in Vegas sent me, and it's not only him. He sends me a spreadsheet with about 5 other people that they make the numbers for a certain casino in Vegas, and I'm seeing it at that number. Now it doesn't mean it didn't change. Obviously, FCS lines can fucking jump if someone comes in and placed a big wager.
They're saying FanDuel.
Okay, I'm looking at it. He's not lying. 19.5. I would still take Sacred Heart at 19.5. The over-under's at 40.5 here. Okay, we got a bunch of them. These must have just dropped because I checked about an hour ago. Okay. 19.5. I'll take fucking Sacred Heart still. I'm still going to bet this.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with the number. Yeah, 19.5 lock.
Yeah. Double lock on these Pioneers. Let's go. I always wonder how that works. Like, that's the thing I want to do next time when I'm out in Vegas. Well, normally I'm always out there for like media days or something, but I'd like to go out drinking. I've gone drinking with these odds makers before, one time. And I would like to do it again, specifically with FCS talk in mind, because you see these numbers open. And I also have the sheets for the FBS, by the way. The FBS stay pretty similar. Like, it might hop a point or two, or if in, rare moments, 3 or 4 points. But the FCS one, it's quite fascinating how fast it hops. But it's funny. Brad Powers was talking about this before. Was that some of the pro handicappers in Vegas will jump right in on the second the FCS lines open. And they'll just jump right in, and then that's probably responsible for why it's such a big jump on these numbers.
Yeah, because
just think if you put it, no one else is betting fucking Sacred Heart Lehigh, and all of a sudden you get $1,000 bet on Sacred Heart at 27.5. That probably moves the shit out of that number.
No doubt. I mean, the odds makers are worried about Eagles Cowboys right now. They're not worried about Sacred Heart and Lehigh. So that's where the FCS lines.
Well, but I find it so fascinating because, over the years, I find I've had these guys now and they for 4 seasons, and 90% of the games I feel like are accurate, somewhat. By the time the games kick off, no, they're not accurate, but somewhat. And then there's radical movement in some of these games, like nothing I can compare it to before. Like, we've covered college hoop, we cover spring football, CFL. Like, I nothing I can compare it to besides this. And I would love to pick their mind on how these things jump so fucking much. You know what I mean? So, anyway, we're locking up fucking Sacred Heart with 19.5. Shout out to American International. Isn't this where Mario Elie went to college? The former San Antonio Spur. They're taking out Central Connecticut State. There is no line on this. I just put this there for those real Blue Devil fans that are out there. Next up, we have Truman State. Harry S. Truman getting to college as they take on Butler. You should screenshot this one. Tell me the bet the Texans pick on this one. Don't have a line on that. This is all going on at the same time, though. Then Albany.
Here we go.
Is this one? This one's dude. I was actually. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that's hard. Was Iowa keeping it vanilla? Was Iowa keeping it vanilla against Albany, or was Albany actually good despite losing Greg Gattuso to the Penn State Nittany Lions, their head coach, who had been running a really good program? Remember Jared Verse, Reese Poffenberger. So Delaware State now at 12.5. Wait, Delaware State favored by 12.5.
Sorry. Albany.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. So down to see, this is another example. Albany laying 12.5.
I kind of want to lay it. I think I'm with you. I also was it a kind of a kitchen sink game for Deshaun Jackson?
Yeah, I was about to say in-state battle. But what was that? The battle of whatever freeway that is that goes through Delaware. I think we should consider betting Albany. They were impressive.
We haven't seen anybody can get up for one game and rah rally the troops. Let's see Deshaun Jackson with a game of film under him. Can they rise to the occasion again?
Now, could it have been a body blow game though against Iowa?
Yeah, true. Maybe I won't bet it, but I will lay it with Albany if we're just picking the game. I think you're right.
This. I might bet this though, but I will say that Delaware State did have way more athlete. Like I've never seen the amount. They got some guys. But it's 12.5. It's back to back away. I still think we should go in, dude. I still think we should go in.
I'm gonna stay off it, but I think it is the right side.
Yeah. Jeff Sharp, nice secondary. Give me Albany. He's an Iowa fan, so I'm sure he paid great attention to detail in that game. Next up, the fucking Wagner, the Seahawks. How about Georgetown, by the way? I didn't mention them as a storyline, mainly because, well, I guess we kind of knew Davidson was hitting reset when Scotty Abel left for Rice. But Georgetown doesn't score 50 points in a lot of college football games. And they did. The line is at 19.5. It was 10.5 before. Okay.
Wagner got housed by Kansas. What did we really learn?
I think we should take Wagner here. I think Georgetown played. I think we should lock Wagner here.
Yeah. I mean, I think the lines that our guy put out are correct, and I think we're overreacting just to one game sample size. I mean, what was the last time Georgetown housed somebody like that? Can they do?
In fact, the last time they played Wagner won 21-3. I understand Wagner's not good, but 46-7, they lost to Kansas.
I mean, Kansas is a Big 12 contender. I'm not taking much from that. Let's go.
And Georgetown played Davidson, breaking in a new head coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new system on offense and defense.
Yeah.
19.5.
We'll take another 19.5 point dog.
I'm all over. Fly with the Seahawks. Cooper Field there.
They're all trickling out here.
Jeff Sharp just took Georgetown. There we go. If they're all trickling out, there we go. That saves me from this. But you'll see just from the slides the amount of difference with these lines. Lafayette is heading to Stonehill. We just talked about Stonehill losing the fucking Sacred Hat a season or a week ago. Lafayette. Man, I actually came away rather impressed with Lafayette against Bowling Green. It was either that or Bowling Green's not as good as I think.
Yeah,
which could be the case. Obviously, Bowling Green basically had 2 kick returns for touchdowns. I mean, one of them he didn't score a touchdown, but he got knocked out at like the 15-yard line or something. But Lafayette laying 14.5. I'm gonna lay it with Lafayette, but no bet because Lafayette's the type of team that I feel like would win exactly by 14 or something. So.
Yeah.
I'll lay it. I think they're a much better team than Stonehill, but I don't feel very confident in them with that hook. How about you?
Cosign. I agree. Lafayette's probably decided to lay it. That final score at Bowling Green was misleading with the kick return and turnovers variant. So give me Lafayette. Lay it. No bet though. It's a lot of points to lay with Lafayette on the road.
Yeah. Next up, we got Bucknell, the Bison heading to Poughkeepsie. Take on the 1-0. Look, Marist only won 1 game last season, but they stuck at the New Haven game 1. They said we're going for 2 wins. Bucknell 19.5 point favorites.
Look at the bottom of the screen what the real line is.
Oh, 7.5. God damn, these lines jump. I think we should hammer Bucknell personally. Bucknell played Air Force. Yeah. What did I tell you? New Haven outgained Marist. This is a smash play.
Yeah.
Ralph Rucker. Yeah. Ralph Rucker. Rucker Park representing. This is a smash play. Bucknell's gonna fuck them up, dude. Lay the 7.5.
Well, and Bucknell had 300 yards of offense against Air Force.
Yeah. Wow. Lay the 7. Where's that at? FanDuel?
Yeah.
I'm going in on that.
Since they're trickling out, as soon as you I'll throw it in the chat what it is.
That's a smash play. That might be my favorite play yet. Next up, we got. This is fun. We got a little in-state battle. Chattanooga, Tennessee Tech going on here. Chattanooga, Memphis. I rewatched that game 2 days ago. They got house, but Tennessee Tech, and don't sleep on Bobby Wilder, 65-0 over Cumberland. Ryan Hasty saying, was 19.5 ever out in the open to bet? That's what I would love to ask. I would assume yes, but I don't know. No, dude, I'm telling you, it's not one person. That's the thing. But I can't blast them because they're not our sponsor anymore. But like I have it's not like he's messaging me the lines. I see what they see, which is kind of cool, actually. But
You see the database.
that's what I'm saying. They share with me the data, and so it's not like they're just telling me things. But yeah, I don't know. And another thing is, one thing I will mention is like the FCS lines at FanDuel compared to another book can be drastically different as well.
Yeah.
So you shop around if you're on the other side of that. What did you say this line was?
No line on this one yet.
I would say well, you have I'm a fan of Bobby Wilder, man. I think he's a good coach. I know Chattanooga has been solid, and I know Memphis just beat their ass. For what, 45-10? 45-10. Camden Orth was the quarterback there, 12 of 19 for $114 and a score. Ryan Ingram, pretty nasty running back though, getting 9 yards of rush against Memphis's defense. Give me these Golden Eagles in Cookeville, Tennessee. Shout out to GBO Farms.
I'll take Chattanooga. We'll go opposite sides here. No bet though for me.
Yeah, I'm not betting. I mean, look, this is actually one of the better games of the day, in my opinion. Anytime you get some in-state action. So, all right, next up we have this is a classic rivalry game. Eastern Illinois heading to Terre Haute. You'll shoot your eye out. This is a classic rivalry though, man. 125 years young. They opened this up week 0 a couple years ago. And I did like just this gigantic deep dive on this fucking on this rivalry. Indiana State's laying 3.5 according to Mac. That would make a lot more sense because I'm going to be honest, I was a bit surprised at this one on the spreadsheet. Because I just thought both teams are 1-0. Eastern Illinois beat Dayton, which is another FCS. Indiana State. Now I will say Indiana State struggled early against McKendree. But 3.5. No, I'm taking EIU, man. I like EIU better. I think they're a better football team. And they played better competition week 1. So I will take Cole LaCrue and these EIU Panthers, the alma mater of Jimmy Garoppolo and Tony Romo. And what's my guy's name? The coach for the Saints for a long time. Most recently was fired by the Saints. He's with the Bronx. Sean Payton. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to EIU? Oh yeah, he was there the other day. Yeah, he was there. He was there with Gruden. Gruden was there with Dayton. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Magic Man Blanco, my guy Anthony Blanco. Dude, brother, I hope you're good, man. Haven't heard from you in a while. I know you had a son. Hope he's good. Hope your wife's good. Hope life is good, brother. Appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, EIU will be my play. No lock though.
I'm going to lay with Indiana State. I thought they kind of went through the motions. I think they bounced back here. No bet though.
All right, next up, Ferrum taking on VMI. No line here, but I just wanted the Bet Detectives' input on this one. Little in-state battle in Virginia. Chris Warren, the legendary running back from the Seahawks. Ferrum graduate. A lot of people don't know that. I like in-state battles. Let's go. Yeah, shout out to Mike in the chat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's all over the place, man, on these things. That's why there's such a sharp edge though, you know? Youngstown laying 20.5. What did I have this line set at? 9.5. Damn, these things are fucking all over the place. Youngstown, I mean, Robert Morris didn't put up. I'll take the fucking points. 20.5 though. I'll
It's
take
too
the points.
much.
Yeah.
It's too much. I mean, I know they gave up like 700 yards to our Rich Rod offense, but I mean, Youngstown didn't look the part either. So give me Bob Morris here in a little regionality battle here.
Yeah.
I might bet. You know what? I'm betting Robert Morris. I'm not laying 20.5 with Youngstown with what I saw the first week.
The only thing that could burn you is the fact that it was an all-in game. But it's still, you're talking about Ohio and Pennsylvania. That's been a rivalry in football for that, since the beginning of time. Give me the points too. I'm not fucking. I know they're going into the ice chest, but I don't.
Yeah. I'm betting it. Let's go. Give me Bob Morris getting 20.5.
Let's go.
Like these big dogs.
Money line Mac, lock it up. The Colonials. All right, next up we got Howard taking on Temple. Temple laying 23. Has this line jumped? Probably, right?
Let me get over to another site since this is. I only have FCS on FCS here.
I saw Casey Keeler doubling down on how good Temple is this year. He thinks they're legit contenders in the AAC.
He's confident. Yeah. I think it's 23 still.
See, this is one though that this proves my guy's correct because he had it at 23 on the spreadsheet, the same spreadsheet that we're using for these FCS lines. When I say my guy, one guy sent it to me, but it's like 5 people that are working on this. I will lay it with Temple. I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I'll lay it with Temple too.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Blue Hose of Presbyterian. This is an all-time fade spot, by the way. We got to fade them. They just won their biggest game as a program. Do you see this line out there?
Yeah, here you go.
6.5.
Man, that feels short.
Dude, we got to bet the fuck out of Furman.
Yeah, let's go back to the well with our Furman Paladins.
Yeah. Double lock, Furman. Presbyterian just basically had their greatest win as a program. Furman's got Devin Hester Jr. on the roster. Not only that, though, they have some good guys. Trey Hedden, their quarterback, played very well the other night, or the other day, I should say. Would like to see the running game be a little bit better, but keep an eye on Evan James, the wide out there. He had a big game against William and Mary. That trust me, bet this fucking game. I feel like this might be the best one yet. The fake lightning in Philly.
Dude, they're even doing it in the NFL now. It's a disease.
Yeah, it's this whole safety thing. Lawyers get involved. You get this fake shit going on. Epstein Island shit. I don't know. What you guys should be doing right now is watching Colorado School of Mines and West Texas A&M right now. 31-31. 2 minutes left in the third. Bob Stitt is coaching Colorado School of Mines. I know some might say, who the fuck is Bob Stitt? But he is the inventor of the jet sweep, right? The jet sweep. He was the first to ever do that. And yeah, he's a bit of a legend in the coaching industry. This is just, this is way better than that shit anyway. So you got this. Flow Sports. I know it's Flow Sports. They're the devil. But this game is fire. 31-31, 2 minutes left. Two good programs at their level. So check that game out. Next up, we got Western Carolina, the Cats catching 19.5 at Wake Forest. This is one where I am frankly a little concerned. Now, Western Carolina's defense was all over the fucking place, which makes me believe this is possible, that this line is exactly what this line is. But let me tell you, man, I think the Cats are going to move the fucking ball on Wake Forest. Now, the defense, okay, I'm a little concerned. I think Robbie Ashford and company will be able to do some stuff, but I got to take the points in the Cats. This is an in-state battle. They almost beat NC State at NC State last year. So it was a 7-point game in the fourth quarter. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna take the points, man. I'm not laying it with Wake. I got to see it. I know they got the scare out of the way against Kennesaw, but I like the Cats, man. It's a good program, and Dickert and company, they got some look ahead spots coming up.
Yeah, Mason said, I think this show just moved the buck down Furman Limes. It was, I'm telling you, yes. Think about it. No one bets these things. So all it takes is one wager to swing that shit.
Yeah, Furman's up to 7.5.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, Bucknell's up to 8.5. These pricks are watching the show.
Well, I've heard so many times too. Like I've had people over the years say, Dundee, you're fucking making these lines up. And I'm like, no, man, it's just, if you do not know the FCS, it's like a goddamn pendulum, right? Like the thing is, it'll crank up one way, it'll crank up the other way. But you can really find an edge there. Shout out to Trevor saying, come to a Gold Diggers game in Golden, Colorado. Isn't it the Ore Diggers, right? But yes, I would love to, man. I would love to. Love you guys. Shout out to Shake Griffin giving us $10. Saying, love you guys. Best show on the web. Shout out to my alma mater, UW Lacrosse. Preseason favorites to win the WIAC, the SEC of D3. Amen. Oh, and I forget, you got Wisconsin Whitewater there. I mean, you got some stout competition in that conference there. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I think we do go Beavs. I really think we swing the hell out of this. Before I was just talking to 6 people like 5 years ago doing the show. But yeah, I'm on the Cats, and I might bet the Cats, Mac. I might bet.
Fringe lock, and I think we just got the lightning delay crew coming in too. So yeah, we're moving these numbers tonight, baby.
Let's go.
Big lightning delay crowd. I can't put. I swear to God, how many lightning delays are we gonna have in college football this weekend?
Oh God,
that shit just aggravates. That just pisses me off.
Fake. It's all fake. It's all fake.
It's so fake. And, and anybody that defends it, you're a clown. You're a clown.
That's what I'm saying. I love how their life is so precious, right? Why? Half the fucking country just fucking sits in a goddamn cubicle, types fucking buttons. Life isn't fucking precious, right? It's actually miserable until football's played, right? Just from my experience, right?
I just want to know why before 4 or 5 years ago we never fucking delayed games for lightning, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, we could be struck by lightning. You're gonna be safe out there. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Have you been around the world, man? I've been to fucking South America. You see goddamn fucking homeless 4-year-olds just sleeping on the goddamn streets. Play a goddamn game in lightning. All right, play the guy. It's fake lightning anyway. It's like 12 miles away.
It's just like it's like games in Morgantown.
Right?
Oh, lightning in Huntington. We got to delay the game. Like,
I want to create a football league where it's 11 on 11. You're all holding metal rods. Like you tuck it in. It's almost like a go-kart where they put the flag. You just tuck that shit into your pants and you're rolling. You're playing football with a metal rod in your uniform. All right. Anyway.
I can't wait to shit on people later. I love getting lightning delay arguments now. It's one of my new favorite hobbies.
Oh, it's ridiculous what they're doing to this goddamn sport. Tennessee State, Reggie Barlow, shout out to game 1 victory. Greg Williams is the DC. Well, this was an FCS playoff game. Was it 2 years ago? North Dakota State whooped their ass. Tennessee State made the playoffs last year, or actually I think it was just a regular season game 2 years ago. They lost at Montana, and but their whole staff's gone. They're now at Bowling Green. North Dakota State, pretty impressive against the Citadel. I can't believe you got me to jump in on the Citadel. 38-0. The Bison got it. Citadel was hanging tough for a quarter. I was watching that thing.
Yeah.
Now it's Now, I mean, NDSU, do we have this line out there, by the way?
I'm looking. I don't see this one out yet. No.
I mean, 34.5 is a big ass number, but I think I got to lay it. Tennessee State, look, they got that first win, but they didn't look necessarily, they didn't look amazing. So I'll lay it. No bet though. What are you doing here?
They're so damn good. I love the Bison, man. Play it. They're gonna kill them. They're gonna kill them.
Yeah. Next up, we got Idaho State. Cody Hawkins and the Bengals heading to Albuquerque, New Mexico, laying 15. Okay, I fully expect this line to go up.
Yeah, because New Mexico looked damn good at the big house.
But I think if this thing opens up, you're going to see it at 15. Bet the fuck out of this because I will bet New Mexico minus 15. Yeah, I'd go all the way up to like, I don't know, what is it, 17? I feel like I could see this being like a 34-17 type of game.
I'm laying off. I don't like the spot off the big house. UCLA on deck.
Yeah,
but they are a good
better. Point. Like that's a good point.
I'm just staying off because of the spot.
Next up, we got Gardner Webb, the running Bulldogs that just absolutely detonated my Western Carolina bet. You too, Weehawk, right? Well, these running Bulldogs are running from Cullowhee down to Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. Yellow Jackets laying 34.5. This is one wait to, if you're going to take Gardner Webb, wait. So I think this shit might jump up to like 39-40. But give me the running Bulldogs because you got Clemson on deck. We covered this last night. What are you doing here?
Wait, I'm with you. Clemson on deck, off Colorado elevation. What happened?
Fucking bounced out of bounds. Got a safety.
You should.
Got to save Colorado School of Mines safety. So it was 31-31, 14 minutes left. Great punt set them up at the 2-yard line, and Colorado School of Mines with the sack where the quarterback at Flo.
I gotta get Flo up. I mean, these fucking people they're hiding in the tunnel because they're scared of the lightning.
I'm telling you, this is a great game too, man. It's a back and forth great game with some great coaching too. Yeah, but he fumbled the ball and it bounced. It was basically going to be a touchdown, but one of the bounces touched the paint and then it bounced back into the end zone. Yeah, Gardner Webb and the points though. Next up, Lindenwood, the penitentiary, heading into Kid Brewer Stadium. If you have not been to Kid Brewer Stadium, it's one of the greatest fucking places on planet Earth. Apps lay at 35. Yeah. I'm gonna lay it. What are you doing here?
We got to fade Lindenwood when they hit the road away from the penitentiary. Lay it.
Yeah. Next up, we got this one. A little SoCon we got a conference game. It's supposed to be non-con right now. No. Citadel, fresh off of an ass whooping by North Dakota State. They're laying 3.5 in Homewood, Alabama against Samford.
You
know why I love this one.
4.5. So like the line is basically on. Right on.
There we go.
Oh wait, no. Samford's laying 4.5.
Really? Wait, let me see. Did I fuck this one up? I could have fucked this one. I could have read it wrong. Hang on. Citadel. Yeah, I actually read it wrong. That's my fuck up.
So that
is yeah. This is what they had it at. They had it at Samford minus 3.5.
Yep.
I read it wrong. So that's my fuck up. This one's fascinating. For anyone that loves football, this is why college football will always be better than the pros. Because you have Chris Hatcher. Okay, Chris Hatcher, you might say, who? He's the head coach of Samford. He played quarterback for Hal Mummy and Mike Leach at Valdosta State, and he runs that Valdosta air raid. Remember Samford, they put up like 1,000 yards on Florida. One of the years Mullen got fired. They put up like 50-some points. He's taken Samford to the FCS playoffs 3 times. But he is coming off a losing season at 4-7. This is air raid against triple option. This is awesome. This is why the game is the most purest fucking game in college football. NFL, everyone's running the same fucking shit. You get a game like this, this is awesome.
Citadel.
I am taking the Citadel. Let's go. You lost 38-0.
Yeah.
Now, a little nervous about going on the road. If this was at home, I would take it money line. But give me the points in the Citadel in this spot here. I'm just fascinated by this game, and you've seen it over the years. Like triple option tends to fuck with the air raid. Ironic because Mike Leach, the inventor of the air raid, modeled it after the triple option. You're with me. I kind of want to bet it, but
I'm betting the Citadel. I don't think we took into account North Dakota State had the whole offseason to prepare for Citadel's triple option.
Well, the North Dakota State's a wagon.
Yeah,
they're like they're like Memphis. That's like if you threw Memphis down to the FCS. Of course, they're gonna fuck up these teams.
yeah. I think this is a nice bounce back. I think Citadel, Samford's also coming off a beatdown. Now they got to get ready for the triple. Yeah, Citadel outright. Let's go.
Let's go. Double lock. Shout out to Kevin Marshall, FCS Nation Radio. Mike Hunt saying, Kobe, thoughts on the NFL lightning delay?
It's so fake.
I don't watch the NFL. I don't even have it on the fucking screen here, but I will say this. They're playing in fucking Brazil and goddamn, you telling me there's no lightning. All these fucking countries they're playing, and this is an American thing. It's made up. This is a virus. We gotta stop the spread on this, man. This has gone too far. I guarantee you, like some fucking policy or something in there. There's if it's 34 miles away, 34.3 miles away now, we must cancel the game. Before it was 119 miles away, but now since it's this close, we must cancel the game or postpone it. Because the players could sue the NFL, and the NFL then would not look good. They care about player safety, but something like that. I'm excited to watch this Citadel Sanford game, though. Fuck the NFL. I used to love it's like that. I used to love her, right? The fucking Common song back in the day, right? That's the way I feel about the NFL. Like I used to love that league so fucking much, but it's so garbage. I can't subscribe anymore. St. Francis.
Transition.
is heading. Speaking of great football, St. Francis, the Red Flash. They're heading down to D3 next year. They're heading to UB Stadium to take on these Buffalo Bulls. Nothing like a case of Blue Bulls. But nobody goes into Lambeau Field and gets a dub. Pete Lambeau doing a great job with these Bulls. I'm laying this number. So ULM beat them 29-0. So all the St. Francis best players transferred out. I'm laying it.
I took the points with bombs last night, so I'll take the points. No bet.
Yeah. NFL went too corporate. All the pro sports were super corporate, man. It's what though? It's everything, in my opinion. Like if you it happens to anything that's super successful. It's like rock and roll, punk rock, hip hop, whatever you want to say. You throw that, like all of a sudden, if it's that big, like corporate, like, and Europe gives us the blueprint. This shit happened to their soccer a long time ago. So like, I don't know. It's unfortunate. And it's probably going to happen to college football too, because too many people love it. But the best thing about college football is you have like that defense system where you got FBS, you got FCS, you got D2, you got D3, you got NAIA. So we got a big fucking defense system. All right. Shout out to Magic Man, giving us $5. Oh man, domes. Why should domes should never exist? I mean, they should just never exist. We could talk about it.
Yeah, they're getting you going tonight.
Yeah.
Chad, they're bored with this.
Like they're very bored. They're just like, dude, you're talking St. Francis, Buffalo. Talk to me about this. The NFL doesn't even have a kickoff. They fucking have. They have a declaration of onside kick. What the fuck is that?
It's so dumb.
If you read our declaration of onside kick, we said we were going to do that. All right. We declared it. Our declaration. It's on the wall. It's on the wall in the locker room. Our declaration of onside kick. We had one of our quarterbacks coach, our special teams coach, his assistant ran it over there, put it up. St. Francis though is trash. What are you doing, folks? Next up, Austin P. The Govs are heading to Sanford Stadium there, Atlanta or Athens, Georgia. Dogs lay at 46.5. Stay the fuck away from this game, but they always hit, right? The dogs always hit.
Yeah, because Georgia calls off the dogs. I'll take the Govs, but no bet.
Yeah, domes take away lightning delays, and they're also there's this whole sport that is meant for that. It's called arena football. Have at it. Subscribe. All right. But don't act like you never saw the Metrodome cave in from that fucking snow. All right.
Or a hurricane.
Yeah. Don't act like that shit. What happened to the Tampa Bay Devil Rays fucking stadium, right? Aren't they looking to play somewhere else too? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't pay attention to that bullshit. But yeah. Oh man, what a punt. What a fucking punt. Tell me that's down at the half-yard line. Oh my God. This is teamwork. Are you watching this?
No. Flow's not working for me right now.
It punts into the end zone. One guy jumps into the end zone, pitches it back to the second guy, who then loses his momentum going into the end zone and then pitches it back to a third guy. This is perfect. Look at that punt. Oh, behind the back. Tell me that's going to hold. I think it's going to hold. Folks, you're missing out. Next up, we got Bryant, the Bulldogs, who cashed for me +20 in Las Cruces last week. They're catching 13.5. Is this still accurate?
I don't see the line on this one.
Okay.
So
take the points.
Yeah, I'm not laying it with this UMass team yet. Ugh.
And folks, what I tell you, the FCS College Football Experience is brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on football and everything else. Yes, their prop builder is second to none, and their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head on over to mybookie.ag. Use the promo code TCESGPN for 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Yes, college football is back and better than ever on Rhythm. Last year to start the season, first 2 weeks, they were 16-4 ATS, up 11.6 units over there, Rhythm. They also have NFL, MLB, WNBA, golf. Rhythm has introduced a leaderboard with weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets in the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000. So get your 7-day free trial period today. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's SportsGamblingPodcast.com/rhythm. All right, we are back. Goddamn, no kickoff. You guys got me all fired up. You know what I mean? Can't even wear a fucking suit and tie. Remember Mike Nolan was trying that shit? They fucking suspended him, or they fined him. You were not wearing a 49ers jacket, sir. It's just the fucking worst. That's why college is the best. You could have Biff Poggi on the fucking sidelines wearing a cutoff like he just like walked the beach in Myrtle Beach, like he's working at a goddamn car wash, right? And then you can have Bob Nielsen, South Dakota's head coach, with his suit and tie, Joe Paterno style. All right, next up we got Grambling taking on Ohio State. This game's horrible. I will lay the 56.5. 63-3 will be the final score here. What are you doing here?
Yeah, lay it. No bet. Just disgusting game.
Yeah. Next up, East Tennessee State, the Buccaneers heading into Neyland, catching 35.5.
I'm going to take the points in this one.
Part of me loves this game, even though I know it's ridiculous. It goes back to 1923. So I dig that, in-state battle. I'll take the points too. Give me like a 52 to 51. Yeah. Final. Let's go. We're waiting on a pizza sponsor, Mike. So if anyone out there, we're waiting on that pizza sponsor. Betting FCS is a branch too far for me. I have no idea what's going on. Josh, that's the edge, brother. It's because everybody is like that. I
the point
think,
of the show.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The FCS is the sharpest edge because of that. Anyway, next up we got St. Thomas. Our Tommies heading into the filthy little Kibbie Dome there to take on these Idaho Vandals. Idaho laying 30.5. What the fuck, man? 17.5. We got to hammer Idaho.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, this should be.
I mean, I guess you're coming off a rivalry game. Maybe they're flat a little bit, but I think it's a smash spot.
I'm gonna bet Idaho. I think it's a blowout. This is a tough travel spot too, all the way to fucking Moscow.
Yeah, you fly into Spokane, then come down.
Yeah, Idaho.
All right, let's go.
They looked apart, and the Tommies won last week. They're celebrating stuff.
Let's go. Idaho laying 17.5.
I think FanDuel's off on some of these numbers.
Trust me, they will be. They'll be all over the place.
Yeah, I like the numbers that our guys post. I've agreed more with them than the FanDuel.
I wish they were still our sponsor, so I could plug them. But watch when it opens at like 23 at other books or something like that. Northern Iowa is in Laradice, they call it up there. Laramie, Wyoming. Wyoming laying 20 and a half. Series goes back to 1993. What are you doing here?
I'm going to take the points. Wyoming has Utah on deck.
I think you're right. I think this is like, honestly, this is like a 20-3 final game.
Agreed. Yeah.
All right. Next up, Sac State, Nevada. I'll be honest. This is one that I'm really looking forward to. Series goes back to 1954. If you're not familiar, Nevada's pretty damn close to Lake Tahoe. One side's on California, one side's on Nevada. So it's a regional game through and through here. I'm betting the shit out of Nevada -7. I'm curious if this line's going to be like a 13.5 when you pull that thing up.
Yeah. Check the picks page. Probably will bet Cho to Nevada here. They're great.
I'm taking this thing all the way up to like 14 is where I'd stop.
Sac State's soft. I didn't like what I saw. And I like Nevada, man. I always keep thinking they're going to overachieve.
Yeah. Yeah. Next up, Dixie State, the Trailblazers, Utah Tech, heading to that filthy. This is one of the biggest fuck ups. They have this walk up Sky Dome that I've been to, and they would be like App State, like Kid Brewer Stadium. App State is one of like the gems in college football. Northern Arizona would have that if they had an outdoor stadium. They used to have an outdoor stadium, and there's talk about bringing it back, by the way. So if anyone up there at Flagstaff, you gotta stand your ground here. We got to do this. Walk up Sky Dome's trash. However, Northern Arizona looked pretty fucking good, and same with both these. This is like a sneaky good game actually, because I was impressed with both of these teams in losing efforts a week ago. 22.5. I am going to. I'm taking the points. I think we should bet this. I'm going to bet this. 22 is too much. 22.5, especially they're coming off like an emotional game at Sun Devil Stadium. It's a big ass number. I'm in. Give me these Trailblazers plus 22.5 on FanDuel. Let's go.
You can put me down for double lock. I think you're right here. I thought Dixie, to your point, against UC Davis, tough game, back and forth. I think we get another competitive game here. I think 22.5 is way too much.
31-16 final.
Yeah.
Maybe even like 28-16 final. Let's go. I love Flagstaff as well. Great city. By the way, to keep you folks updated, if you don't have Flow Sports, we got quite the game going on here. Still 33-31, 5.5 minutes left. And what do we got right now? Colorado School of Mines at midfield with a 2-point lead. Yeah. I'm telling you, what are you doing? Get that Flow shit. Get that 7-day free trial period. Next up, Jackson State, Southern Miss. This game's fun. And we've already bet this game. Well, if you listen to last night's show, we locked this thing up. Southern Miss laying 10.5. I fully expect this line to be like 18 when the time this shit fucking kicks off.
Hopefully it's 10.5, but I doubtful.
Yeah. Super chat. Shout out to 357 giving us $5. Yeah, I just think Southern Miss is going to get him. Bad spot for Jackson State. What the hell happened here?
That was weird.
There it is. Okay. North Carolina Central. Trey Oliver's bunch heading into Norfolk to take on ODU. ODU laying 17. They have Virginia Tech on deck, don't they?
Yeah, and they're off Indiana. I took the points in this one.
I'll take the points too. Yeah, let's go.
Look.
Idaho up to 20.5. That's what I'm saying. Telling you. Wow, 20.5. Okay. Yeah. Colgate, Villanova.
And fucking Dixie just went down to 20.5.
I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. Like, a lot of people just assume it's like the FBS. Give it 12 hours. You might see this shit swing back 7 points. Colgate is in Philly taking on Villanova. Series goes back to 2001. The Raiders catching a big 21.5. I thought the Raiders looked pretty good. Remember that game? They gave up a huge lead, but like 21.5 is a big ass number. I know Nova is a good team, but I'm just saying 21.5. Why do I feel like they're baiting me into this? I'm taking these Colgate Raiders. They already got a game out of the way. What are you doing here?
I'll take Colgate here. Little brother in basketball. So yeah, give me the Raiders here. Yeah. A $25 bet moves the line. It probably does. I shit you not. Next up, fucking Holy Cross is in Durham, New Hampshire, taking on New Hampshire. This is an awesome game. This is one of the best games of the weekend. If you watch the Holy Cross Northern Illinois game, you're probably thinking, hey, what the fuck is New Hampshire doing as a favorite here? Oh man, this is actually this is one of the hardest games I think to pick here. Because I do think exactly 3.5. So this is right on the number.
See, folks. Matt Vezza, the quarterback for New Hampshire. These Wildcats, man, I tend to think I'm gonna lay it with New Hampshire, but this is one of the best games this weekend. But I'm a little. What's that?
I said I'm gonna lay it. Back-to-back road spot for Holy Cross.
Their kicker was fucking horrible too. So
yeah,
in a close game, yeah, lay it. The series goes back to 1909, folks. What are you doing? What are you doing with your filthy NFL lightning delay? Watch fucking Holy Cross in New Hampshire this Saturday. Next up, we got Campbell. The Camels heading into Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. Get rowdy at the Dowdy. Lay it. You in?
Yeah, lay it.
All right, man. Well, we're halfway. We're past halfway now. Rhode Island, Stony Brook. You will need Flow Sports to watch this one, but it is two teams that finished in the top 25 a year ago. Rhode Island did not cover for me by a half a point last week. It was incredibly painful. They hit the road to Stony Brook to take on these Seawolves, and let me tell you, they look terrible in San Diego. But then again, that is completely cross country, and
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
Rhode Island now laying 5.5, which does make a little bit of sense. They did win the CAA a year ago, and they woke up. They were getting beat down, by the way. If you watch that Campbell game, Campbell was actually kind of laying it on them for majority of that first half. Give me the Seawolves to cover this.
I took the Seawolves. They got shut out back at home. Field goal game. No bet.
It's a classic Nor'eastern we got going here. St. Anselm's taking on Merrimack. I put this out there for our Merrimack fans that have been following the program since '99. Let's go. Next up, This game is awesome. Maine is at the Tribe, William and Mary. Maine is laying 1. I fully expect William and Mary to be the favorite by the time this kicks. You have this out there yet? Yeah. Okay. Maine looked good though against Liberty, man.
Yeah.
And they were in Virginia. That's not far. Do they stay in Virginia? I would just stay in Virginia, right?
Yeah. How did Bill and Mary look last week? They
blew a fourth quarter lead to Furman. That was a great game.
Yeah.
Give me Maine. They're gonna stay with this number.
Yeah. I'm betting Maine.
I'm in.
I was impressed. This is a 1-score game. 2 points.
Yeah. Let's go. Black Bears plus 8.5. FanDuel right now.
Move.
All right. Next up, we got Elizabeth City.
Hello.
Heading into Hampton. Let's go. You're like a block away from Elizabeth City right now.
Yeah.
That's the Outer Banks football squad right there.
Go, baby.
How about this game? Florida A&M losing on a last second field goal by Howard, although they didn't put up a lot of points, but traveling down the Del Boca Vista, take on FAU. FAU laying 20.5. That's a big fucking number.
I can't lay it with FAU right now.
I don't think I can either. I'll take the 20.5. I am curious. Florida A&M's offense has to do better though, because FAU will score, I think, in this game. But yeah, I'll take the points. No bet. Next up, we got Richmond Wofford. Wofford had some heartbreak week 1. If you caught that game, they lost by 1 to South Carolina State. Sean Watson doing a good job, the former Colorado and Nebraska offensive coordinator, with these Terriers, getting them out of the cellar. Richmond laying 7.5.
It feels like a lot.
I'm going to take Wofford because South Carolina State's a good team. They went to the Celebration Bowl a year ago. Give me these Terriers plus the points. I think Richmond wins like 24-20.
I tend to agree with you. I know Richmond's off the loss and wants to get the bad taste of Lehigh out of their mouth, but I think that's too much on the road north of a touchdown. So I'll take the points.
Yeah. Yeah. I might bet that. Stick around. Listen to the pregame show Saturday morning. Jesus. Texas Southern, Chris Dishman, Heartbreak Hotel a year ago or a week ago. I can't talk anymore. A week ago, as they lost on the final play of the game. Now they head to legendary Cal Memorial Stadium to take on Sagopolate. 43.5 is too many fucking points. Give me Texas Southern, and I am considering betting this.
I'm staying away just because that Cal young quarterback is fucking good, and they may try and run it up with just coming off a bad year themselves. But I will take the points.
Oh man, the drama is going on in this game right now. What are we at? They only have one timeout. Okay. Next up, we got Davidson and Elon. Tell me this line's out. Tell me this line's out.
Here, look at this. 30.5.
I think we should lay it. If you gave up 50 to Georgetown, Elon is much better than Georgetown.
Yeah. I'll take Davidson. I'm not betting them though.
I'll lay it with Elon. I mean, I get it. Maybe they went in on Duke, but I think I gotta lay it. They're gonna. I'm curious what that over under is. I'm looking at that over when that thing drops. You have that over under?
57.5.
Give me that fucking over. Lock that over. I watched Davidson Georgetown. That fucking defense Davidson has is terrible. Give me that over. Lock that thing up. Chat, I'm just giving you free money on that play. Next up, we have how about Mike Vick going for his first win ever? Virginia State, Norfolk State. Come on. I think he's going to get that thing.
Yeah.
No line there, but shout out to Mike Vick and Norfolk State. Houston Christian is heading into Richmond, Kentucky to take on EKU. I imagine this line could be big. And by the way, Right now, Colorado School of Mines lining up for a field goal. 35 seconds left. This will push their lead to 5 if they get this. Oh no, they're not lining up. They're downing it because they only have one timeout. Son of a bitch.
This is the
So what happens
CBS Houston Christian.
It is the CBS, but it's in Richmond, Kentucky. So 16.5. I'm going to lay it. Eastern Kentucky just got bodied by Louisville. They're a good program. I actually could be talked into potentially betting that.
I mean, it is a bounce back. Houston Christian is off a 70-0 win against Arkansas Baptist.
They're horrible though, and they're not in the FCS. So I don't put much weight into that. But yeah, it's a good point.
Let's bet EKU.
Yeah, let's go in on these Colonels. Lay the 16.5. Shout out to Colorado School of Mines. 33-31. Bob Stitt, the legend, gets that dub. Next up we got Warner's taking on Stetson. This series goes back to 56, Mac. All right. 1956. This is college football 101 right here, folks. Get in. If you're down there in DeLand, Florida, what are you doing? You better go to the game. All right. Next up, Cal Poly taking on Utah. This is going to be fucking horrible. Utah's laying 43.5. Yeah, I'll lay it too. All right, folks, want to tell you the FCS College Football Experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog Best Ball Mania is happening all summer long, giving away $15 million in prizes, including $2 million in first place. There's no waiver wire, no arguments about trades. Best ball is the best way to play fantasy football, folks. And get this, Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by Novig. Yes, Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. Since Novig is an exchange, you know you're getting some of the best prices in the market. And look, Novig's available in 35 plus different states there. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. All right, we are back. And Monmouth is taking on Fordham in the Bronx, the South Bronx, the boogie down Bronx. What's this line at? 9 now, right? Tell me it's at 9.
Just had it up. Where'd it go?
I'm assuming where are we at? Monmouth here.
Is this a 7:00 game?
I'm looking for it right now. Hang on. It is
Maine's down to 6.5, by the way.
I don't see the Monmouth line. Do you?
I don't see it either. I don't see Monmouth.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How are they holding that out? That's a conference game.
I know.
Or no. It's a cross conference game because Fordham's in the Patriot. But
somebody in this chat's betting on these games over there because EKU just bumped back up to 18.5. Wofford down to 6.5. And
I told you this shit's crazy. People want to call me a fucking idiot. This shit's crazy. I am an idiot.
Well,
but
I mean,
yeah.
it's been every lock on this show where the number has moved.
I know how this works. Monmouth laying 6.
Who's watching over there? Somebody's watching behind this computer.
Someone's hacking it. The same guy that's faking the lightning.
Yeah. Fake ass lightning delay.
Yeah.
What's the odds on that? Can you move that? Can you move that up?
Man. It's just those are UFOs flickering their lights. All right. Unidentified objects flickering their lights. These aliens. Sam Cassell's up there flying around. Right. Yeah, I'll lay the 6.
Here? Yeah, I like Monmouth, man. They were down 35-7, still rallied and won.
14.5. Where are you getting that at? Where are you guys getting that at? I don't see that on FanDuel.
Is it over at DraftKings? These fucking pricks.
Where's it at? What are they saying? I'm double checking right now. I'm not looking. Yeah, I don't see it here.
I would imagine it's at DraftKings.
Well, I happen to have that sheet up too, or that. Hang on, I'll tell you that right now. No, it is not on DraftKings.
Jeff says FanDuel. Why don't I see it on FanDuel?
I don't see it on FanDuel either. Anyway, I'll lay the 6. What are you doing here? Or I'll lay the 14.5. Fordham gave up fucking 66.5. I'm not betting this game. Fordham could cover this thing.
Yeah. Well, if it's 14.5, I'll take Fordham. No bet.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Delta Devils, Mississippi Valley State heading to Tarleton, Texas. Tarleton laying 41.5 points.
What a game.
Is this one on the duel?
No.
It's because they're probably terrified. Yeah, I see it actually. 44.5.
Oh shit, yeah, I do. Yeah.
44.5.
God, why are they playing the Delta Devils?
Terrell Buckley, former Florida State Seminole corner.
Give me the points. They call off the dogs.
I do think give me the points too. You just played a triple option team. You still, give me the points. Give me like the 45-7 final. Next up, we got North Carolina A&T heading into the moon bounce, take on the very, very, very Golden Knights. UCF laying 31.5. Give me the points. 38-7 final.
I'm gonna lay it with UCF.
All right. Next up, we got South Carolina State taking out South Carolina. I love the regionality here. Cox are laying 42.5. I'm taking State. 49-7 final.
Same short week.
Yeah.
Give me the points. Go Dogs.
The fucking Long Island Sharks are heading to fucking Ypsilanti. Let me tell you, I knew this guy Tony used to drive a fucking 74 Ypsilanti. Fucking the Sharks.
All I know is we're hard-working, tax-paying people like you, and we don't take shit from nobody. You got that, asshole? Ask me. The fucking union, it works for you.
Give me that 20.5. I'm waiting for it to go to 21, and I'm buying in. What are you doing here?
Let's go. I like it. I give me the points.
Yeah, let's go.
Creighton doesn't blow anybody out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Please. Alcorn State, Alabama A&M. Alabama A&M laying 9.5. Sam Shade. Big fan of Sam Shade as a player. Laying 9.5. Alcorn just got stormed on by Northwestern State. A&M almost beat UAB. Do you have this number?
6.5.
What? Lock. I'm going in. That offense was moving against UAB. Give me Alabama A&M minus 6.5. Lock this motherfucker up. You don't walk into Huntsville and get that dub?
Yeah. This one's going to move above a touchdown. Watch. Alabama A&M lock. Watch.
There we go.
Give it a minute. It'll be at 8.5.
Yeah, 100%. Get in right now. Right now, folks. Hit the button.
Hit it.
Hit the button because I'm doing it right now. All right. Next up, we got Sela, fresh off of an ass whooping, sort of. I mean, they only gave up 24, but they couldn't they couldn't score as they head to Murray, Kentucky to take on these Racers. Sela's laying 14.5. Do you see this line out there in the wild?
It's got to be a 7:00 game.
21.5. I'm seeing 21.5.
Yep,
man.
I see it.
I'm still laying it, but I don't feel great about
Murray's so bad.
And shout out, by the way, this makes me think, like, shout out to FanDuel for getting these lines up. I've been doing this show a long time. And before they used to come out Saturday mornings, right? That's why I asked for the fucking lines ahead of time. Last year, they were starting to put them out Friday nights. This is Thursday fucking night and we're getting them. That's impressive.
Alabama A&M 7.5.
I just bet that, so that's probably me.
It is you. It's hilarious.
What are you doing with 24.5? What did I say? 24.5, 21.5.
21.5. Give me the points. Give me the points. See, I'm not gonna lay that many with Sela yet. I gotta see it from these Lions. But Murray's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Murray needs to get their shit back together. They used to be good at football back in the day.
Well, they don't do scholarships. I think they just started doing scholarships again.
They got to bring them back. I think that might have went away. Speaking of, I feel like Portland State doesn't do scholarships, but they do. This could be a bloodbath. I look at the FCS schedules like back in March, and I'm just sitting there looking at this shit, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if Portland State could give them a game. No, they can't, because I watched Portland State. They are terrible, absolutely fucking terrible. So he hit
the number right on the head here.
Yeah, 36.5. Boom, there we go. I told you, man.
Lay it.
They think I'm making this shit up. All right. Yeah, lay it. North Dakota looks good. Next up, we got South Dakota heading to Beaumont, Texas. Take on Lamar. The series goes back to 1959. Coyotes are laying 19. 16.5 now.
I'm laying it. Lamar was awful last week against North Texas. And South Dakota, proud program, just got fucking embarrassed. I'm betting South Dakota. Give me South Dakota.
So they played last year. South Dakota won 35-6, but that was up at in Vermilion there. I mean,
they just got humiliated on Fox. That game was on Fox. This is a proud program. I think they humiliate Lamar here.
Lamar only had 119 yards of offense against North Texas.
Bad. Lamar's bad.
All right, I'll join you on this. Give me these Coyotes. Let's go. Next up, we got a rivalry game. This is a chippy rivalry. I remember in the 90s, I watched this game. I watched it on my local news. I didn't watch the actual game. I watched the highlights of the game on the local news. It's a big ass brawl. Towson lay at 12.5. I tend to think the only thing that scares me is the rivalry factor. I tend to think Towson's the play. I'm going to lay the 12.5, and honestly, I'm close to betting it. The only thing that scares me is the rivalry factor.
Yeah, I took the points. No bet. I'll ride with the Bears here on the rivalry.
There we go. Looking forward to watching that.
Regionality, baby.
Speaking of regionality, a trip from Greeley to Fort Collins, not very long. Me and NC Nick did this thing. Northern Colorado catching 38.5. What is this? Is this still the same? I imagine it might have gone up actually.
The FBS and FCS lines aren't out. It's just FCS on FCS.
Yeah, 38.5. I'll take it though. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm taking the points here too. Off Washington, travel spot, look ahead. Got a lot going in our direction here.
Yeah, and I think you got to take it. Got to take it there. Next up, we have Bethune-Cookman. Miami. I won't bet this game.
What a bad game this is.
This is maybe the worst game of the fucking board.
Somebody shoot us.
I don't know. This is 56-0. I'm laying it, I guess. I don't know what to fucking do here. Yeah. What are you doing here?
Lay it. No bet. No, thank you.
Next up, this I'm excited for. So at the same time we get Arkansas State for the first time ever, we get Pine Bluff at Central Arkansas and Conway on that fucking wacky ass purple turf. Central's lay at 19.5. I think we got to lay it.
26.5.
That's why I told you I was on the right side of this. I'll still lay it.
Give me the points.
I think when it is in state, which is a little
26.5
tricky. Once it gets to 28, I think I buy into APB.
Yeah.
But I'll lay it right now. Next up, Morehead State taking on Illinois State in Normal. Illinois State laying 34 still, Mac.
I don't see this one out.
I was kind of impressed by Illinois State, so
yeah.
I don't like laying that big of a number though, because I don't know what their offense can do. But I tend to think that's the right side. I guess give me these Redbirds, but no bet.
Yeah, they're off the body blow game. Get a Morehead who doesn't have scholarships. I'll lay it. Let's go.
Yeah. Next up, we got West Georgia. I told you the team this game is actually one of the best games. It is not in Nashville, by the way. I fucked this up. This is in Thibodaux, Louisiana. West Georgia and Nicholls.
We should bet the Nazis right now. 3.5.
But West Georgia was impressive, but I think you're right. Let's go.
Yeah, at home. We saw that home crowd already this year.
Give me the Nazis. Take down these wolves. All right.
Take that lightning delay.
I feel like that was a video game. Wasn't that a video game? I feel like that was like a 90s video game. Nazis with wolves and shit. It was called Wolfenstein. That's right. Anyway, next up we got North Alabama heading into SEMO. See, how about both these teams? Disappointing, but North Alabama extremely disappointing. Extremely disappointing. Do you have this one? Is this
SEMO laying 20.5? Steep.
Give me North Alabama. Give me North Alabama.
Yeah, North Alabama. SEMO's off a bye game. Too many points to lay here. Give me the Lions.
Yeah.
Didn't they play last year?
They did. They're in that UAC shit. They did. I believe the score. I have it for you right here. It was 37-15. 37-15. SEMO took them down, but you got to remember SEMO lost a lot of production from last year's team.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm going to bet North Alabama revenge angle here. Give me the points. Another 20.5 point dog for me.
Money line Mac, locking up the Lions. Come roar with the Lions of North Alabama.
Number's too high.
Next up, yo, Adrian, I want to take you upstairs and violate you like a pocket meter. So that's that scene in Rocky where you just realize that that it was a great time. Rocky was like the most lovable character, and he just drops that on the wife at dinner. Yo, Adrian, maybe I want to take you upstairs and violate you like a pocket meter. That was from number 5, where in my opinion that was the best one. Touch me and I'll sue. Touch me and I'll sue. Adrian taking on Valpo. No line here, but just get out to that ball game, see the Crusaders play. The Mexicans, UT Rio Grande heading into Prairie View. This game's awesome, and there's no way this line had to drop, right? It had to drop. Tell me this is out there in the wild. Tell me this is out there in the wild.
Oh yeah. Ready? We're gonna have to fade the Mexicans off their first win.
4.5. What?
Prairie View lock.
How's it 4.5?
Because the Mexicans won by 50 or 60.
Yeah.
This is an overreaction.
I tend to think you're right. I mean, I didn't watch the whole Prairie View game. I just watched the fourth quarter, but they're moving the ball. Yeah, they were moving the ball. All right. I don't know though. I will say Eddie Lee Marlborough, the starting quarterback of the Mexicans, was the second string quarterback at UTSA. So like they did go get some guys. I still think you're probably right. Lay the 4.5. Lay the 4.5.
I'm locking it.
Locking it. Money line back, locking up these Panthers. Next up, Alabama State taking on Southern in the SWAC. Alabama State laying 6.5. Both these teams looked all right. I thought their first opponents.
Yeah,
I think State's better though, but it is in Baton Rouge, which is tricky. I'm gonna lay it.
5.5.
Dropped a point. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm laying it.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Alabama State looked good against UAB.
17-10.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Did I say Alabama A&M looked good against UAB? I meant the Arkansas. They looked good. They covered. Alabama State did look good against UAB. Anyway, next up we got Charleston Southern taking on Coastal Carolina. Give me this fucking points in the chat. This is the Jamie Chadwell Bowl. Both these schools Give me the 26.5 there on that teal turf. What are you doing here?
Points all day. I'm with you.
Yeah. The Salukis are in West Lafayette catching 21.5 against these Boilermakers.
Why do I think this is going to be a close game?
I think this could be a game. Shout out to our boy Stone Labanowitz. Give me the points. I'm tempted to bet this. This will go up though. This will be at 24.5 or something by the time it kicks.
Big Ten Network primetime game.
Oh yeah. How about this rivalry game, dude? This is a fucking legit rivalry game, man.
Oh yeah, I love this rivalry.
Stephen F. Austin, Abilene Christian. I know I will be watching this game on Saturday. SFA, I is it so 2.5 now, from 1.5 to 2.5. Oh boy. I mean, Stephen F. Austin certainly looked better week 1.
Mm-hmm.
But this is in Abilene, and in hindsight, of course, it was a look ahead spot for Abilene taking on Tulsa.
Yeah, I'm betting Abilene. I think they're going to win outright. Give me the home dog. Short home dog here.
This game's awesome.
They hate each other. They fucking hate each other. This is a great rivalry on the hardwood.
Are we at all concerned that they only scored 7 against Tulsa?
I think Tulsa's better than people realize, and they're going to find out this week when they beat the shit out of New Mexico State.
Stephen F. Austin beat him 32-19 in Nagastosius last year.
Revenge, baby. Abilene.
I'm with you. I'll go in. Wait, we have a song. Wildcat. All right, and then game of the week. South Dakota State going into Bozeman. Shout out to Ron. I know he's been waiting for this one. This game is fantastic. It doesn't get much better than this. Obviously, Montana State did not look good, but they played at Oregon. So I don't know what to deduce from that. This was the FCS National Championship game. And also they played in 23 in September 9th. And South Dakota State won 20-16. That was in Brookings, and it was on a controversial. We thought Montana State had won the game, but the receiver was out of bounds in the back of the end zone. Great fucking game. Is this the moment to catch them?
I think so. I think you get them early, man. Is this on ESPN? No, it's on Plus. Come on.
Yeah, this game's fire. This game is fire. Give me Montana State. I'm with you. They win this one.
Yeah.
Ron, you got South Dakota State. I thought you were a Montana State guy.
I got Montana State.
He's got me scared a little bit. Then
I got him rising to the occasion here. This is their moment. They finally knock off the Jackrabbits.
Yeah, have you seen this quarterback for South Dakota State though? Chase Mason. He's a fucking. He's built like a brick shithouse. And how about Julius Lawfridge there? Just absolutely running wild. But I'm with you. Let's go. Montana State. Bobcats, get it done. This place will be on fire. This place will be on fire. Bobcats, get that win out right. Come on, Justin Lamson. This is you, brother. And then just a few more games left, and I'm very excited about this one because McNeese they've made claims they want to be FBS. Well, the Ragin Cajuns are saying, nah, we don't need your stinking ass. But get this, Walker Howard is out for this game, which I think is concerning. I think if you are a Ragin Cajun fan, so they're going to be starting Daniel Beal at the quarterback spot. So you get a backup quarterback. What is the line you're seeing here?
I don't see this one.
No way this line is going to be this because they didn't know Walker Howard was going to be out. I don't think.
If it is, we're out of McNeese. Yeah,
check the picks page of the Saturday morning show because this game's fire. I'll take McNeese too. I'm excited to watch this one. Central Washington taking on Montana. No, Central Washington is not FCS, but just letting you know these Grizz are out there playing ball. Then Southern Utah, the Thunderbirds heading into San Diego to take on these Toreros who just got whooped by Cal Poly. Thunderbirds coming off a big win.
Seems a tad high. Give me the home dog.
Yeah, I'll take a shot on these Toreros. You just want a huge game. You're dancing around. Let's go. Give me these Toreros and the point. Southern Utah will win the game though. Dude, I saw UTEP's helmets for this.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty fire. Ron Lowry's got a great point too. 35-1 at home under Vegan there, head coach of Montana State. That's a good trend to get behind. UT Martin, UTEP. This is a fire game. It's a fire game. It's a pretty good game here. I'm on UTEP. I'm betting UTEP. What are you doing here?
I like UTEP at home. I want to see what the real number is when it opens up.
Yeah. Picks page. Check the picks page.
Yeah.
Then we got Weber State heading into Arizona Stadium. I'm laying it. Weber's. It sucks. Weber's lost other guys the past couple of years, but I'm laying the 28. What are you doing here?
I am going to lay it with Arizona. Coming off that bad year, I think they make another statement here. Take it out. All the frustration last year.
And final game on the slate, UC Davis going to Seattle to take on Washington. Washington laying 31. I will take the Aggies. That was impressed. I like their quarterback. I think they stay within this number, and I might bet this thing. You're looking for a late game. I think I might get in on this action. I'm hoping it jumps up a little bit, though.
This is a late game, so yeah. Give me Davis some points.
Yeah, wait till the kickoff here. Wait till the kickoff. I think this thing's going to jump. Folks, that is our show. We will be back Saturday morning on the pregame show. Talk some of the line movement. Subscribe to the College Football Experience, the FCS College Football Experience, the College Basketball Experience, the College Baseball Experience on your podcast platforms. They all come together as one. YouTube.com/the College Experience. Hit that like and subscribe button. And anything else you want to add, Mac?
No, I think I mean hammer these FCS lines before they move too much. And then be back post game, or you'll be on pregame. I'll be on post game with you, and then it's gonna be a hell of a weekend. And let's go, baby.
Yeah, let's go. Till next time. This is the College Football Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Run and shoot.